Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 119 this week. Motley Crue live in Santa Monica, California, New Year's Eve 1982 review. But first, this week in Motley news, there's quite a bit of it actually. At Motley.com, they are having a buy one, get one sale for Valentine's Day, so check out the website, Motley.com. The sale ends on Monday, February the 9th, so definitely go and check that out. Happy 20th anniversary to Motley Crue getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on January the 25th, 2006. That's hard to believe it's been that long. On Tuesday, John Corabi's in the news. He released his second single off his new upcoming solo album, New Day. The song is called When I Was Young. Absolutely fantastic song. In fact, I did a bonus episode that day as well. So go check that out and check out that song. 35 years ago, Motley Crue won Favorite Heavy Metal Hard Rock Album for Dr. Feelgood on the American Music Awards, back when that was cool, on January the 28th, 1991. That's hard to believe. That's been 35 years ago. I still remember watching it, and Tommy Lee and Vince jump out of their chair and give each other a high five. Yeah, that was awesome. Back when awards were actually music awards, if you ask me. MTV went downhill. American Music Awards went downhill. Definitely the Grammys have went downhill. But I ramble on that. So, and then yesterday, Motley Crue won the court battle against former Motley Crue member Mick Mars. So here's a little bit of rant of the week. I've seen a lot of people saying poor Mick and this and that, and they should feel bad. And no, I don't. He got caught lying under oath. He said that he lied about everything he said, and I mean, to me, that's not even news, because I've said on this podcast he's been lying way back episodes. He said he never played on New Tattoo, and I showed that was a lie. There's actually film footage. Just this and that. And Nicky, Tommy don't play live. That's absolutely horse crap. So he got caught in his lie, and he has to pay the Nicky, Vince, and Tommy some money, touring money, because he thought he was going to get paid for not working. I mean, you let me know a job where I can get paid and don't have to work a single thing, and I can stay home. You let me know, because there's no job out there. I mean, it's the music business, not Music and Friends. I think a lot of people have a hard time dealing with that. But anyway, that's my rant of the week. I'm done talking about that stuff, and thankfully we can look forward to the return of the Carnival of Sins tour, and what else Motley Crue has in store for us. So that's it. That's it in Motley news. I've talked enough about that. So here we go. So let's talk about episode 119. Motley Crue live in Santa Monica, California, New Year's Eve 1982 review. I'll spit it out right here in a second. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on celebrating the 45th anniversary of Motley Crue. Here on my podcast, I celebrate all eras of Motley Crue, from the original members to when John Corabi was in the band, to when Randy Castile was in the band, and everybody in between, past members, current members. I talk about everybody. So I do love Mick. Let me go back just a second. I do love Mick, and I appreciate everything he's ever done with the band and his stuff that outside the band as far as music goes. But so anyway, so celebrating the 45th anniversary of the band itself. I started it on episode 116, Motley Crue's first demo, 1981 review. So there's my notes. Episode 117 was Motley Crue's Too Fast for Love, the Leather Records version, 1981 review. Then last week was episode 118, Motley Crue film footage 8182. And that leads us into this week's episode, which is the last episode of the 45th anniversary celebrating the 81-82 era. So here we go. Like I said in last week's episode, every day, every week on this podcast, I celebrate the world of Motley Crue. So yeah, just the 45th anniversary, but nowhere done talking about Motley Crue. So here we go. Let's go info and facts about this show. The show took place in Santa Monica, California at the Santa Monica Civic Auditorium on December 31st, 1982. The band named this show New Year's Evil. Opening act was Nissan the Gypsy and the Start of Fire Review. Never even heard of them, but I've been trying to find them. Now, the band had a falling out with then managers Alan and Barbara Kaufman. They found out that they were actually stealing money from the band, which prompted Nikki to write the song Bastard, which ends up on Shout at the Devil album. That's all about them. When people found out that they were doing this by themselves without any kind of management, that attracted other managers, especially Dot McGee and Doug Thaler, who were there at this show, but neither one of them knew they were there until after the show, when they both offered their managerial skills to the band, which they did sign, being co-managers of Motley Crue. Now, Doc McGee has gone on to say in a lot of interviews that this was the best rock concert he's ever been to, was this show, the Santa Monica show. The show is a little over an hour and 6 minutes. Now, I did find the whole show. It's a bootleg, so yeah, you gotta remember it's 1982, so the audio does kind of go in and out a little bit, but for the most part, it's almost perfect. I'll post it in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crew Facebook page. So there's your info and facts on the show. Let's talk about the show itself. Song number 1 is Take Me to the Top. Absolutely incredible. What a way to start the show. The band sounds absolutely amazing. Song 2 is Looks That Kill. Very early version of this song, reminiscent of the demo. If you got the Crush Crew Shout at the Devil demo or album, the Crush Crew version. Also, I talk about this in the Us Festival 83. I can't remember its title, so go back and check that out. But basically, it's the same version, different words, same chorus, but still sounds great. Song 3 is Public Enemy number 1. Vince introduces this song. This one just plain old rocks. Great crowd reaction. It's so freaking good. Song 4 is Red Hot. Vince introduces this one. Now, this is very interesting on this. He introduces this as one of the new songs, and it's on an upcoming album. The new album's called Theater of Pain, which I thought is very interesting. That's the working idea of the title of the album, but it turned out to be Shout at the Devil. Then they go right into it. The music sounds great, like Looks That Kill. Different words to the song, but of the lyrics, but still rocks, still good. Song 5 is Starry Eyes. Vince introduces this one. Amazing live performance. It's so good. Then we get to song number 6, and that's Piece of Your Action. Vince introduces this one. This one asking people who's going to go crazy and what do you want? Action. And yeah, the great live version. They rock this one. Love it. Song 7 is Shout at the Devil, and Vince introduces this one, gets the crowd chanting shout. Absolutely incredible live early version. It's a little slow down, but as you would normally hear it, but I still love it. I think it's great. Song 8 is Merry Go Round. Vince introduces this one. Fantastic live version. It's actually really good. Song 9 is Too Young to Fall in Love. They go right into this one. This one sounds incredible. Performance, great crowd reaction, absolutely fantastic. Song 10 is the icon song, Live Wire. Vincent gets the crowd singing Live Wire, and then they go right into this fantastic crowd reaction. Then towards the end of the song, they do the countdown to the into the new year. Then at the end, they finish the song, and Vince says, "Happy New Year, we're Motley Crue, see you in '83." That's the regular part of the show. Now we're getting to the encore. I should say encores. Song 11 is Knock 'em Dead Kid. Vince introduces this one as about the fight with Vince Nikki had with the Los Angeles Police Department, which is really funny. They go right into this amazing live version, love it. Then at the end of the song, this is kind of where it kind of gets a little odd here. Mick does a great guitar solo, just a guitar solo. Then at the end of the guitar solo, Vince says, "Good night." Then we get to encore number 2, and this is song number 12, Run for Your Life, which I haven't talked about this song yet, but I will be talking about this song in a future episode way down the road, along with a few more unreleased tracks. So stay tuned for that. Vince introduces this one, great guitar riff right off the bat, and as Vince sings, great song. And then at the end, Vince says, "Good night." Then we get to encore number 3, and this is the last song to end the show. Song 13 is Helter Skelter. They go right into this one. Sounds absolutely incredible. They just rocked the you-know-what out of this song. And what a way to end the show. And then at the end, Vince says, "Good night, we love ya." And that's the show. Again, great bootleg show. Historic show. I mentioned that in last week's episode. It's a big historic show for Motley in Crue history, because Doc McGee was there, Doug Thaler were there. What happens? They were already assigned to Elektra. Too Fast for Love is starting to come out, or already came out, I should say. They got the ball rolling. The opening act for Kiss on the Creatures of the Night tour, and then that snowballed into the US Festival, Shout at the Devil. All this stuff lined up, if they weren't there. Plus they sold it out. I mean, for crying out loud, they sold out this show. Again, historic. What a show. And now homework this week. Was you there in Santa Monica, California, 1982 on New Year's Eve? Write me a comment down below. I would absolutely love to know. And what do you think of this show? If you've heard it or not heard it before, give it a listen. Tell me what you think. And that's it for this week. Next week, I did the Vince Neil series. Then I did the Tommy Lee series. Then I did the Nikki Sixx series. And then I did the Mick Mars series. So next week, I'm going to start the John Corabi series with episode 120. John Corabi and Gloria Songs review. Maybe a band you may not even heard of. This is pre the Scream. And it's great. I loved it. Listening, there's 6 songs I'll be talking about next week in the John Corabi series as I get that one going. Can't wait. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, share the link, and send it to them. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. It helps out the podcast a whole lot. I want to welcome all the new subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify. It's absolutely fantastic to have you here. I want to thank everybody who gave me thumbs up, send those homework questions. Love that as well. And I will see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.